What makes some people so resilient? They face challenges and keep going, growing stronger with every setback. The secret is a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities can be developed through effort and learning. You're not just born smart or talented, you become that way by working hard and embracing challenges. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Science shows that learning and effort actually make your brain more capable. In contrast, a fixed mindset believes abilities are set in stone, leading to fear of failure and missed opportunities. The good news? You can choose a growth mindset every single day. This simple shift can transform your life, turning challenges into opportunities and unlocking your true potential. Start your journey of growth today. Let's see how a growth mindset shows up in real life. Imagine a student who gets a low grade on a math test. With a fixed mindset, they might think, "I'm just bad at math," and give up. But with a growth mindset, they see it as a chance to improve. They ask for help, practice more, and use feedback to get better. Learning to ride a bike is similar. You fall, get up, and try again. Kids know falling is part of learning, so they keep practicing. With effort, they succeed. In the workplace, feedback is a chance to grow, not a personal attack. People with a growth mindset use feedback to improve their skills. Even Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team. He used failure as motivation, practiced harder, and became a legend. Our potential isn't fixed. With effort and a growth mindset, we can achieve more. Changing your mindset from fixed to growth is a conscious process. It begins with learning to hear your own thoughts. Pay attention to that inner voice. What does it say when you face a challenge? Does it say, "I can't do this," or "What if I fail?" This is the voice of your fixed mindset. The first step is to simply recognize this voice without judgment. Acknowledge that it's there. Just by becoming aware of it, you take away some of its power over you. You realize that these thoughts are just thoughts, not undeniable truths about who you are. This awareness creates a space where you can make a different choice. Once you can hear your fixed mindset voice, you have a choice. You can choose to challenge it with a growth mindset perspective. When your fixed mindset says, "This is too hard," you can consciously counter it. You can say to yourself, "This is hard," which means I'll learn a lot by doing it. When it says, "I made a mistake," you can reply, "Mistakes are how I learn and grow." This is like having a conversation with yourself. You are actively reframing the situation. You are teaching your brain a new way to interpret challenges, effort, and setbacks. It feels a little strange at first, but it becomes more natural with practice. This shift involves changing your relationship with the word yet. Yet is a small but incredibly powerful word. When you find yourself thinking, "I don't understand this," add the word yet to the end of the sentence. "I don't understand this yet." When you think, "I can't do this," change it to, "I can't do this yet." This simple addition implies that you are on a learning curve. It creates a path from where you are now to where you want to be. It turns a statement of permanence into a statement of temporary state. It reassures you that with more time, more strategies, and more effort, you will eventually succeed. Embracing this new perspective also means redefining what effort and failure mean to you. In a fixed mindset, effort is a bad sign. It means you aren't naturally smart or talented. But in a growth mindset, effort is the key ingredient that activates your ability. It is what makes you smarter. Similarly, failure is not something to be feared or ashamed of. It is simply information. It's feedback that points you toward a better approach. When you truly embrace this view, you become liberated. You are no longer afraid to try big things because you know that even if you don't succeed at first, you will have grown in the process. You can start building your growth mindset today with a few simple, practical steps. First, focus on the process, not just the outcome. When you work on a task, praise yourself for the effort you put in. Celebrate your hard work, the new strategies you tried, and the focus you maintained. For example, instead of only feeling good when you get an A on a test, feel proud of the hours you spent studying effectively. This teaches your brain to value the journey of learning itself. It helps you find joy in the act of striving and improving, which makes it easier to stick with challenging tasks and goals. Another powerful step is to seek out challenges intentionally. Don't just stick to what you already know how to do well. Deliberately choose tasks that are a little bit outside your comfort zone. When you learn something new, whether it's a new language, a musical instrument, or a new skill for your job, you are actively exercising your growth mindset. When it feels difficult, remind yourself that this feeling is your brain growing stronger. Each challenge you take on is like a workout for your mind. It builds your mental muscles and reinforces the belief that you are capable of expanding your abilities. Learn from the mistakes and setbacks of yourself and others. When something doesn't go as planned, don't just move on. Take a moment to reflect on it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? What could I do differently next time? See criticism not as an attack, but as valuable information that can help you. When you see successful people, don't just admire their talent. Look into their stories. You will almost always find a history of hard work, dedication, and learning from failure. This will reinforce the idea that success is built, not born. Finally, surround yourself with the message of growth. Talk to your friends and family about this idea. Encourage them when they are struggling by reminding them of their ability to improve. You can say things like, "I can see you've worked really hard on this," or "Every mistake is a step forward." When you teach and encourage others, you strengthen your own belief in the growth mindset. You are creating a supportive environment that celebrates effort and learning. Remember, this is a journey. Be patient and kind to yourself. Every step you take, no matter how small, moves you toward unlocking your amazing, limitless potential. Keep learning, keep trying, and keep growing.